Hello everyone, and welcome to Hub Games, where we say, gamers, let's game. And tonight I'm going to be doing my first pack opening. Well, me and my friend Gus here. Say hello to everybody, Gus. Gus is the little guy I keep in my office from time to time. He keeps me company, and I'm hoping he gives me good luck as I open the first pack, or the first booster box of Lightning Drive. Yes, this is an old Yu-Gi-Oh booster pack that I'm hoping I can make some good pulls from. Whatever I get from this box will be put on the Hub Games website, which will be linked below. So that way they'll be on sale. So whatever's in here will be on sale on the site, and I will more than likely use the prices as they are on TCG players. So let me go ahead and switch to that window real quick. And so this is the card set for Lightning Overdrive, which is what I'm getting ready to open. Lightning Overdrive. This was the set just before, I believe King's Court was after this looks like it deals with more of the Xyz monsters and how they came in to help with Utopia here, because I believe that is Utopia Ray. So with this pack opening, I'm hoping to do more once a month things like this where I open packs so I can get engagement, get people to come to the site. Again, this is Lightning Overdrive. And, you know, get going. The whole entire thing for Hub Games, and especially at this stage, which is the very early stages, is to raise money so that way I can eventually open a physical card shop where people can actually buy things like this, or newer packs, which I do have a few of the newer packs over there, different types of games between Digimon, like this one, which I will open in another video, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and others. So, that said, let's get to the opening. Come on, here's some good luck. Let's see what we can get. Pack number 1. We have Dark Eye Nightmare, Terrors of the Underroot, Spriggan Brothers, Downritar Agnigster, Spriggan's Merrymaker. So this is a, oh, I forgot my rares mixed up, but I believe this is a super rare. So that's going to be a super rare for this group. Warrock Mammoth, Amaze Attraction Rapid Racing, Basil Root Shoot, and Black Eye Plunder Patrol Sea Guide. So, for rares on up. How about that? Alright. Next pack. Come on, let's get something good. Again, we have DDD Super Site King Zero Maxwell, Amazement Special Show, 1 Curie Way, Warrock Generations, a ultra rare Amazement Attraction Horror House. That's from pack 2. And then we got Clock Arc, Warrock Big Blow, Screams of the Branded, 1 by 1. We have That's our ultra rare. Here we go with number 3. Try to keep moving along. I will say, one of the reasons I'm having difficulties with the rares and everything is that as a Yu-Gi-Oh collector, I'll just be up front. And in the early days when I used to collect, I was collecting just to play. Didn't matter the rarity. I knew the ones that had like the foiling were cool and I always thought that they were cool, but never really got into the weeds of knowing as a collector which one would what until I started H.U.B games, and I kind of got a hang of it, but as you can tell, I kind of don't. So here's Sky Scourge, Silas, Dogmatic Calamity, AI Meet You, Yamori Mori, and I believe this is a super rare Therion, the Disciplined Angel. Amazement Attractive Wonder Wheel, You and AI, Hidden Springs of the Far East, and Pharaonic Guardian Speaks. Little known thing, back when I played, this was before Zex. Let's see, I think well before Zexal, and I believe I stopped at 5Ds. Started playing where the largest monsters were your fusion monsters and your ritual monsters back when I started playing, and then that just kind of stopped. Didn't have very many people to play against. I think I may have mentioned that several times, and hopefully by now to people or in different videos. And so it made it difficult for me to just want to keep picking up and playing. And then like I stopped around the fusion thing because that was GX. It's in college. Not too long after I got out of college. Oh no, not too long after. Right before I went back to finish my bachelor's degree, did I pick up on where they were in 5Ds. And believe it or not, at one point in time I had a Ghost Rare Power 2 Dragon, and this is how oblivious I was to the rarities then. I didn't realize it was a Ghost Rare or that existed until I got that card. And I no longer have that card, but now I know a little bit more about the rarities, and as a collector I need to up on that. But for the most part, one of the reasons why I got back into the game and decided to start up H.U.B games is so I can help myself get back into the game, but more importantly help others like me get into the game in the area where I live. Nah, I'm rambling. So here's another pack. You got Zexal Weapon or ZW, Pegasus Twin Saber, Terrors of the Underroot, Spriggan's Brothers again, Judgment of the Branded, and Boujing Torfuni. Cool. I think the Boujings were another one when I again picked up, and I picked up again during the Zexal. It's really weird. Like I'll stop, put the game down, and then I'll watch like the new anime that comes out at the time. At that point it was Zexal, and then pick it up again. Here are the other cards. Zexal Shield, Arm Sage. And I'll put it down and think to myself, there's no point in collecting these and trying to build a deck to play against myself. But then the idea struck after meeting a few people out here that, if you can't find them, make one. And then you'll be able to find them that way. So here I am. What's really interesting is learning about how the different ways people actually play today compared to when I played. That's interesting. I think a friend of mine put it best. These days it seems like the strategy and synergy is given to you, even though you still kind of have to go through packs or go to a place like TCG Player to find them and buy them. The synergy's there, but when beforehand it seemed like you kind of had to put it together. It wasn't quite easily as easy to put together as it is today. So here we go. So Spriggan's Brother, Judgment of the Branded, Scrap Raptor, Synovian Daphne, ooh, and a Secret Rare Dark Honest. Yes. So this one gets, oh, what did I do with them? This one gets to get put in the top loader as soon as I find my sleeves. Gus, what you do with my sleeves? Here they are. Got my cards all over the place looking for these. Just slide you in here. And I want to say whatever the price is at the time of recording for these will definitely be the price that they are on the website. And again, you'll be able to check the website down below in the description of this channel. And I also might just go ahead and put it across the screen, like right here, somewhere, like right about there. So editor, aka me in the future, don't forget to put the website there. And some more binary blader, symbol crossbreed. And I think one of the things that's interesting about, you can hear me use that phrase a lot, opening stuff like this is that, say if I wanted to build a deck just from using the one booster box here, it would be pretty darn difficult to do. Not necessarily impossible, but pretty darn difficult to do. But these Yu-Gi-Oh! This introduces so many different themes. Like Bujinging, like I said, I think I remember running it up in my little small time with Zexel, thinking that would be a cool set. Another cool set that I started to have and I no longer have with me would be the Constelliers. I want to see what that would be like because it's like based on the constellations. In fact, like sitting here, I'm thinking about it. My favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card, even to this day, despite the fact that they have all of these powerful cards, is actually an Ultimate Baseball Kid. And that's because, for the most part, the fire attribute is just one of my favorite attributes. You would think I like some of the other ones, but I actually like the fire attribute. And considering that it's red, my favorite color is blue, you'd think I like more cards like these that are blue water. But no, I like fire. So here are the other cards here. Sorry, the cards are not in focus here, so let's try that again. Let's go to Surge. Sex Alliance, Tri-Brigade, Bearbrum, the Rampant Rampager. So that's the other one. Put them there. Pharaonic Guardian Sphinx, Hidden Springs of the Far East, Amazement Attraction Wonder Wheel, World Soul Carbon. Yep, and these are super rare. Super rare, ultra rare, and secrets among these. Let's keep going. Gotta keep on going. Gotta keep on going. That's the roll. It's time to do. In fact, doing that, I'm reminded of the fact that I think when I was my first semester of college, I was telling my little brothers that I wanted an alarm clock that went, it's time to go to school. They didn't like me real over that. Then Amari Nixter, S-Force Dog Tag, Starry Night the Seal, DDD Super Psych King Maxwell, and Super Rare Garden Rose Flora. Bujin Matu, Bujin Mahatatsu, Amazing Bufo, Clock Arc, Judge of Icebearer. Thinking about that Ice Barrier card. I think that was the first one. The first structure deck I got in this last return to the game that I'm hoping is going to remain until I'm old and gone. I got that one. Still don't understand the strategy because it's like it's ice, but I know it's basically to summon the synchro monsters. Synchro monsters of Trishula and Bronic of the Ice Barrier. So, anyway, here's the next pack. Ooh, and another ultra rare. This one is the ultimate Draconic Utopia Ring, aka the card that's on the front. Yay, I got the card that's on the pack. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to set him up there what the rest of them are. Pack here. We'll continue. So we got the Chronic Guardian Sphinx, Zexal Shield Arm Sage, UNAI, and Binary Blader. Cyberse is cool. They surprised me when they showed up because the last thing I remember when I put the game down was trying to understand how pendulum summons work. I now know, and I think that's a cool way to get your summons in. It has its drawbacks as usual, like most things, but I think it's a cool thing. Sexo Weapon Pegasus. So again, this notices a lot of the theme around, Utopia right here. So that's why we have these exo weapons. In fact, this one specifically reads that it helps support the Utopia monster. It says you can only control one ZX Pegasus Twin Saber. If your opponent's life points are less than 2,000 higher than yours, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one Utopia monster you control. Equip this card you control to it as an equipped spell that gives it 1,000 attack. Once per turn, while this card is equipped to a monster, you can negate a monster effect activated on your opponent's field. So, you'd be like, summon him. I get him out, attach him to that, and now I can at least negate one of my opponent's attacks. Which is pretty cool. And again, the theme, gotta be careful with that one. The themes though. Like, notice out there cards that say AI challenge you. So it's pretty cool. There's a theme for this one. No, Edna the Sun Magician. Ida the Sun Magician. That's rough right there. You mispronounced the card's name. Magicians. Screams of the Branded. Zexal Entrust again. Another one of those Zexal weapons that relate to Utopia. Arm Sage and Birth of Prominence Flame. Alright, we'll try to get cooking with gas a little bit here, so let's keep going. Try not to stall too much. If you don't know, I'm nervous. Very nervous. Super nervous. This is my first time doing anything like this, so hang in there. Branded, Scrap Raptor, Supreme Sovereign Serpent of Goganda. Sunvine Crossbreed, Bujin Hatotsu again, Amazement Ambassador Buffo, Clock Art. There are so many different archetypes and themes to the cards, and it kind of makes you, as a collector, it kind of makes you want to collect them all. As a collector and player, person who's both, kind of makes you want to know how you can play both strategies. So, like, I know people who probably use the Utopia strategy, but probably, which is probably not, in competitive play, probably not used very much. Again, according to the news that I hear about competitive play, it is rough out there trying to come up with just the deck without running into the decks that have themes like the Terra. I can't think of the name. Ooh, it's messed up. I can't think of the name. Or Melfi's, or other different types of decks out there that come, and you have to kind of just watch your opponent combo after combo after combo. I'm fairly certain that the cards in this deck, while some of them can be useful in the combos today in competitive play, probably not useful as their set themselves. But they're still pretty cool to have. And if you ever run into that friend or two that wants to play, and it doesn't matter if they play ultra competitive or they just want to throw down, Amazement Precious Park is our super rare there. They want to throw down, you can just throw down and put together a deck and use some of these old ones. And I think that's the biggest thing I hear about people who actually play the game now, or read about people who play the game now, is that, the game has gotten too fast. And yes, it has. Somebody like me to jump into the competitive scene, considering how the last time I actually played against a real human being in Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the computer in the game, because I do have Master Duel and I do have Duel Links, but an actual person was well over 8 years ago, with the exception of something that happened recently. And then at that point, I think I was playing against somebody who had like a zombie deck that just like kept bringing that one powerful zombie back to life. And then there was another dude that played appliancers that I played against, and it's like my poor strategy did not stand a chance against the likes of people today. But I had fun. And I think that's the main thing, is if I'm going to ever enter a tournament or play against people, it's just about having fun. Yeah, it might be frustrating to lose, like, without ever doing anything. But the main thing is that there's still an off chance that I could win with a very slow strategy if things just go my way. My other super rare, War Rock Spirit, Juzzy Ice Barrier, Spring and Booty, Star Mine, War Rock Mammoth. But yeah, in the comments, if you're a trading card player or just any game player, and I'm probably going to ask this several times, but when you sit down to play your favorite game, strategy or otherwise, do you always think, competitively when you play? And what I mean by that is that, do you have it in your mind that you just automatically have to win at whatever you're doing, or do you have it as just the whole, I'm here to win, but I'm also here to have fun? Because I think that there can be a balance there. It's just difficult these days. Because a lot of people they want to play to win, and I want to do both. I want to win and have fun, but I also know, again, strategy-wise, that's a lot more challenging than not these days. Ooh, Boujin Conscendence, Amazement Attraction Majesty. All right, we have an ultra rare Traptrix Vesculo. I'm going to move her over to this side. And we have Basil Roll Shoot, Spriggan's Booty, UNAI, and Archer, that guy. Not exactly sure how people do this, but I think I understand also. Me, the person that's not quite new, because I have a pretty sizable collection now of cards. Not like most other people, like the YouTubers of the world. I have a pretty decent sized collection of cards, so I can see how they do it because they kind of have an idea with the strategies and stuff. Man, this is interesting. And Warrock Winter, I think I've seen this one before. Here we go. She goes here. Spriggan's Booty, Star Mine, Warrock Bad Mud, Clock Arc. I just want to mention again, H.U.B Games. We are located in Mississippi County, Arkansas. Right now, we are in the early stages where I'm trying to raise brand awareness, and one of the few things that I feel like will help me raise brand awareness is to start this YouTube channel. From there, as I said in the beginning, as business kind of goes forward, my hope is to eventually get to a point where I can open a store in the area, so that way the folks in this area, young, old, or whatever have you, can enjoy games like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon, board games, RPGs like D&D. I just recently got the quick aside as I continue to go through cards. Just recently got the 4th edition of Big Eye Small Mouth, which is basically an anime version of a role-playing game. So I'm looking forward to learning how to play that and get people into that. But first, kind of have to get the ball rolling. So here we are. This channel is one of those ways to get the ball rolling. Ooh, Ray Rose Rich. This is one of those cards that helps with the Black Rose Dragon, one of the key monsters in the Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D series. Again, I may not know everything, but I know some of my stuff. Amazement, Zexuan Trust, Binary Blader, Birth of Prominence Flame. And I notice how in each series there was always like a special monster that always showed up. And as the series go on, those monsters become more prevalent, even though after a while they kind of don't get you. The base monster doesn't get you. So I noticed that with the original Yugi, with the Dark Magician, that was his go-to monster. It was him. And then it evolved, but it still kind of stayed around him. Because you end up with Dark Magician Girl. And then there were other variations with the Dark Magician, or different ways that he used the Dark Magician to make him more powerful and more useful in the game. But it was always centered, his deck still, had different moving parts. GX was a little weird to me, because you would think that his key monsters, Jaden's key monster, boss monster, whatever you want to call him, would have been Winkreebo, considering that he had him as a spirit, But it wasn't. It was the elemental heroes. Now, Winkreebo did show up and become like the spiritual friend to remind him never to give up, but from the episodes that I've seen, and I have to also admit I haven't seen all of GX. I've seen all of the original, haven't seen all of GX. I haven't seen all of anything from after the original 4. I haven't seen all of, so eventually I plan on going back and watching those to get myself caught up. But yeah, thought that was cool. And then you get to 5D's Proof of Prophecy. You get the 5Ds where you have your synchro monsters, which again you have your 5 synchro monsters. You have and I'm gonna probably get them all wrong. I'm gonna get these supers, secrets, and these rares gathered up here and not falling around. But there were Power Tool Dragon, Stardust Dragon. Oh, what was Jack Atlas's something Crimson Dragon? So that was the Crimson Dragon was the part that they had the 5 pieces for. What was his? See, I remember Power Tool and I remember Fairy Lily. I think that was Fairy Lily Dragon, Black Rose Dragon. There's Jax, and then there's Usage. Usage is Stardust Dragon. And as that series progressed, they got stronger by different synchros or different avenues. Again, Monster was the base, but they were stronger. And that was the cool part. Zexal followed that same suit. You had Utopia, then Utopia moved up to Utopia Ray, and then you had Utopia Ray V. And now you have Ultimate Dragonic Utopia Ray. So, you know. Anyway, Boo Boo Game. Boo Boo Game. Daffy, Dark Eye Nightmare. Rank up Magic Zexal Force. So, put him there. Transparia. So yeah, that's the ramblings of an old man. I'm not really that old, but you know, I'm old. But I still think games and gaming are cool. I really, really do. And if you do, just enjoy it. Again, don't let it consume your life unless you just happen to make a living out of it. Off of it in some way. But, you know, gaming is fun. It's therapeutic. Collecting is therapeutic too. Sexual Alliance, Dark of the Nightmare, Synovio, Melanus. Maze Attraction, Beaky, Sexual Upper Stage, and Pharaonic Guardian. We're getting down to the nitty of the gritty. We have 6 packs remaining. Well, make that 5. I'll put these 2 up here. Routine Condescendence, Sexual Alliance, AI Meet You, Amazement, and Albion the Branded Dragon. Albion the Branded Dragon is our ultra rare from this pack. Believe I have another secret rare that I'm going to eventually run into, so here's hoping. Here's the rest of it. Sunvine, Beaky, Pharaonic Guardian, Sphinx, World Sorrow, World Soul Carbon. Once again, after this one, we got 4 left. 4. Here we go. Warrock Generations, Bougie Continents, Amazement Attraction. Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to pronounce that. But if I had to, it's Otushi Damashi. S-Force Edge Razor. Hidden Springs of the Far East. Amazing Attraction Wonder Wheel. World Soul Carbon. Basil Roll Shoot. So hopefully I got some pretty cool pulls that you guys may want. I mean, even want a gift. And I mean, I think they're all cool. And once again, if you want to challenge me online or whatever have you, just shoot me a line. Work on getting that going. Sorry, I was going a little too fast there while I was talking. Scrap Raptor, Warrock Generations, Boo Boo Game again, Dogmatic Calamity, branded in white. So I believe this card is one of those ones that allows me to summon this one, which is a Fallen Avast card. that's cool. This one here allows me to summon that fusion monster. Oh. Yeah. Screams of the Branded. Zexal and Trust. Zexal. Shield Sword Arm Sage. Birth of Prominence Flame. Right. 3 more left. 3. Count them. 3. Tree. Packs left. We got Paleozoic Crab Roaster. Camber Roaster. Starry Night Seal. AI Challenge You. Scrap Raptor. And here is my other secret rare, the Diviner of the Herald. Get the auto put into the sleeve. There we go. So, my other secret rare. So if I'm lucky enough to get another secret rare, life is good. Spriggan's Booty, UNAI. How about you guys pronounce that one? And Chamorufete. Fright. Amazement Ambassador Bufo. Second to last pack. Here we go. And Sexual Weapon, Pegasus Twin Saber, hit again. There are a lot of these. AI Challenger, got a lot of those. Another Cambroister, King Zero Maxwell, Stay Sailor, Bromrin. One by one. Spriggan's Booty, Warrock Big Blow, and Fruite again. Alright, Gus, we're down to our last pack. So bring it on in here. Whee! Say hi, everybody, Gus. Hey there, everybody. How's it going? Thank you, Gus. Alright, so my last pack of the box for Lightning Overdrive. There's no more left. Empty box. Here we go. So I got both my secret rares, so I'm not holding my breath on another one. I got a lot of ultra rares and a lot of super rares. So it's all good in here. So here's Boo Boo Game again. Sun Avalon Daphne. Dark Eye Nightmare. Bujin Condescendence. Rox Rose Dragon. Another one for the Black Rose Dragon strategy. Black Rose Dragon strategy. Now I wonder if I'm saying the name right. Well, here we go. Yeah, Black Rose Dragon. It says here in the text, it says, if this card is normal or special summon, you can add one card that specifically lists Black Rose Dragon in its text from your deck to your hand, except for Rox Rose Dragon. While this card is in your graveyard, if a face-up Rose Dragon monster or plant sequel monsters you control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of Rox Rose Dragon once per turn. Zexal Interest, Binary Blader, Birth of Prominence Flame, Hidden Springs of the Far East. that takes care of this box opening for Lightning Overdrive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick peek and see how much the two secrets that I got cost here on TCG Player. And that will be the price I set for these cards on the site in the coming days. So I set those there. And here we are. We have Diviner of Herald and Dark Honest. Those are my two cards. So let's take a look at TCG Player and see how much they're going for. So I'm going to click in here. Oh, forgot to take y'all with me. Here we go. So let's click in here and have a look. So we have it from A to Z. You can probably just search them out, and I probably need to do that. But yeah, let's just search them out. Where are we at? Up here. Search project. Let's do Diviner of Herald. Oh, it would appear that that blinking was an actual blackout, and my internet crashed. So looks like we have to cut the video a bit short here. But I thank you all for watching, and I'll get those prices as soon as the internet comes back up at my house. Sucky times. But again, here we are. My two secret rares are Diviner of the Herald. It's a tuner effect monster, fairy tuner effect monster. And Dark Honest. Which I think Dark Honest is still a useful card that's used these days because it's a quick effect, so it's like a hand trap as they call them. So check them out. And thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you all for watching the video, and please check out the website, check out H.U.B Games, and keep yourself posted. I have a Facebook page. Keep you posted on the developments and how things are going, including when we're going to be up and going. Besides that, we do have our shop that I'm still working on. And, well, just got to get all the merchandise on it up and going, and it'll be up and going itself. So just be on the lookout for all that. Thank you all for watching.